I cheated a race using robot legs. Let's go.
The marathon, quickly becoming one of the most popular sporting events in the world, and without a doubt, the greatest form of physical domination known to man. It's a race so difficult that
I've actually never ran a full marathon before, but I ran a half, and it was probably one of the most painful experiences of my life, hands down. I think my average pace was around 5:50, and I did it I think around like 2 hours and 20 minutes. It was somewhere around that area, but it was fun, but it was extremely painful.
25,000 people every year fail to even complete it. 26.2 miles of pure pain and suffering that causes injuries like stress fractures, torn ligaments, and even...
Okay, yeah, no, it would suck because I can't even imagine going double the distance I already had ran, and it was a half marathon. But like, okay, if you're going to run a marathon, you might as well try, because you might as well give it your best if you're already going to run 26.2 miles. A lot of people like just do it for fun, just do it as a hobby. Like I'm not that type of person. I want to go out there and compete. Like I'm always a very competitive person, so I'm going to go out there and compete and try to win the marathon.
Your pants. And even with modern running shoe technology, the body still suffers overwhelming stress. But what if there was a new way to run a marathon? Introducing robot legs. You heard me correctly. I did in fact say robot legs. These are
Even with robot legs, you're still not beating the Kenyans. I'm sorry. The Kenyans literally are built for this. They literally have installed robot legs so they could just carry their bodies throughout the entire race. I don't know how Kenyans do it. They can easily run like Kipchoge, for example. He ran sub 2 in the half marathon or the full marathon. Like, do you know how fast that is? It's like a 4:30 average mile.
The Hypershell X Ultra, the world's best exoskeleton to date that can reduce your physical exertion and lower your heart rate. It's time for the ultimate test. I'm essentially a human experiment at this point, the closest thing that we have ever achieved to Iron Man. And, well, it's time to find out what these robot legs are really capable of.
All right, just hit mile 1, which is a great opportunity for me to let you guys in on the game.
My goal for this race is to beat my original marathon time of 3 hours and 24 minutes, which
okay, wait. What would that pace be? 3 hours and I bet that's probably around 7-minute pace. Don't ask me why I know, because I run a lot, so I'm kind of familiar with this. I'm gonna guess that's probably around 7-minute pace. Maybe 6:30. No, maybe not. Maybe a little bit higher, but like that's still good. Like holding a 7 flat for 26.2 miles is still really good. I did 5:50 pace for half, if that's kind of a rough estimate on how fast that really is.
Require me to run an average pace of 7 minutes.
And in the 8K, I run around like 26 minutes. Like that's about where I run.
And 37 seconds.
It's gonna be no joke with how much fatigue my legs are already feeling. 7 days ago, I finished running 6 marathons on 6 continents in 6 days. I haven't even fully recovered yet.
So yeah, probably shouldn't be running a 7th marathon within the span of 2 weeks, but let's be honest, I will do literally anything for your entertainment. And also, I really want to know if these robot legs can actually help me beat my original marathon time.
The robot legs are definitely working.
I feel like those things would kind of weigh you down, though. Wouldn't it make it? Honestly, I mean, it would help with like the rotation of your legs. But in the long run, after going 26 miles, you're gonna be feeling that in your legs, the heaviness of the actual robot legs.
Yeah, it's so interesting because you can select different modes for them. Right now I have them in eco, and basically it can adjust based off of what it feels you're doing, and it knows that I'm running right now, which is pretty cool.
It didn't take long for the people to start noticing my, well, extra help.
What's your name? Car. Dude, good to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Dude, yeah, what do you think of the robot legs?
Very fucking sick. I could use them right now.
It's a strange feeling, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I had my doubts going into this.
Okay,
but
every time you stop for a water break, they'll hold them out, and you have to just chuck them on your face, and everything goes all over the place. When I did my half, bro, I'd go and try to grab one, and I'd grab it, and then it would just spill all out, and I'd have to like chuck it in my face. I'd barely get a sip of water. Those water stations are always like kind of useless. They're mostly for people that are in the back going a lot slower.
Essentially, they work as a physical assistant with intelligent motors that lift and propel your legs forward with up to 66 pounds of support. It can recognize that I'm running right now, and it's so smooth that I kind of forgot that I even had them on.
All right, so I recently passed mile 2, and we're looking good for pace, maybe a little bit fast. I passed the
Yep, 7 minute pace. I was like kind of right on.
And I don't want to get too ahead of myself. My worst enemy when running races is going out too fast. So
Yeah, dude, no. That is so bad. You go out, so some of my races, I'll go out in I'll go in like sub 5 for my AK, and dude, oh my goodness, it's the worst pain of all time at the end of the race. You're experiencing like nausea, like everything, dude. Like you're like dying trying to get to that finish line, but I always do, but it's always a struggle when I go out that fast.
need to pull back.
The marathon's funny in that way. Your adrenaline is so high at the beginning of the race.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Your adrenaline's so high and you're like, oh, shoot, I gotta go. And then you're gonna pay for it at the end of the race.
It's that you start throwing down way faster times than you need to, and it will be critical for me to not let these legs push me too hard for the first half.
Definitely running too fast.
Like, honestly, I'd say that adrenaline gets you through like the first 5 minutes of the race, and then it starts to kind of wear off throughout the race, and that's where you have to be able to lock in and just get gritty. You have to be gritty at the end of the race because you're not really racing at the start of the race. It's always at the end of the race where it really matters.
My legs got me feeling like superhuman. I gotta slow down. The last 4 miles have been way too fast for the goal that I have in mind, and I don't want to blow up halfway. So I'm gonna pump the brakes just a little bit so I can hang on at the end. We're looking good.
So as I was approaching mile 5, I made sure to slow my pace ever
You see
so
that girl's form? That was the most unique form I've ever seen in my life.
slightly just to make sure that I'm not overdoing it. Don't forget, just 7 days ago, I had finished 6 marathons in a row. Good golly, my poor legs.
One thing that I'm really surprised by these robot legs is that I fully anticipated quite a bit of shaping and for my legs to feel uncomfortable, but we're like 5
Maybe
miles.
the robot legs are kind of like light. Maybe they design it so they're as light as possible so you don't really feel the weight of the robot legs. Because if they were heavy, dude, that would be like almost impossible to finish the entire thing with robot legs. Because it would just make it extremely hard, much harder than what it originally could be.
Deepen. They feel great.
Right after mile 6, I realized that I was about to pass the 3:10 group, which means we're still pumping out some pretty fast miles. Essentially, the robot legs feel like they're taking about 10% of the work, making my legs feel fresher than they typically do at this point and causing me to run faster. Maybe these legs are goated.
Just hit mile 8. Woo-wee. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little windy, but feel pretty good. Definitely still too fast, bro. Slowing down with these on, very difficult.
And as I was nearing the halfway point, I was beginning to see some very real problems with my
That's
plan.
halfway, and the body is feeling...
I bet you his body is so fatigued from the weight of the robot legs.
some cracks. Halfway, I mean, I literally just have to do that one more time. That's nothing. That's too easy.
Aside from the fact that my legs are starting to show signs of fatigue from running, 6 marathons last week, I was actually up against other obstacles.
All right, so we've met our next obstacle, wind, and there's a lot of it. But
Dude, oh my goodness. That is the worst. Like at the end of the race, you're already dying. And then on top of that, you could have wind. And the conditions are always what makes it so much harder to run. The wind is always the worst. Like I'd rather have snow all over the course instead of having wind. Wind is like my worst enemy.
nothing that the robot legs cannot handle. I got a long ways to go.
I continued to crank mile after mile as I approached the 15-mile mark.
Just past mile 15. Starting to feel it in the legs for sure. It's the part of the race where you can really start to feel it. And I am feeling it.
This is the part of the race where I have to try to convince myself that what I'm going through is
Only
actually
8 miles left. You got it. Come on.
worth
10
it.
miles left. We can do this. Too easy, baby. Too easy.
Now, having robot legs on is definitely a massive advantage, but the miles were getting increasingly more difficult, and my gap for my goal time was starting to slip. If I'm going to get this, I am going to have to dig deep.
310 group. There's good news and there's bad news, folks.
I wonder what I could run a full marathon in. I'm gonna guess I could probably run it in like 6 flat. I bet I can keep a 6 flat for 26 miles. I think with my aerobic captivity right now, I think that's what I could probably throw down a couple 6 flats.
The 310 group just passed me. That is the bad news. The good news is the 310 group is running a 3-hour pace. So they're way ahead of schedule. So yeah, we're actually doing all right.
Typically, getting passed by a pacer group is a pretty bad sign and definitely cause for concern. But remember, my goal is a sub 3-hour and 20-minute goal, so I'm still way
That Strava post would go crazy with the robot legs.
ahead of schedule.
It really is a mind game. I love it. Mental toughness is on the plate today.
After passing mile 18, I started to feel quite a bit of pain in my right leg, which caused me to slow down dramatically. But I'm not about to give up, and I still have plenty of charge left in my robot legs to continue on this quest.
Let's go, 420 group. It's a good group, 420. All right, 6 miles left. 6.2 to be exact.
Wait a minute, he just said 420. Okay, I thought that was pace. I'm like, who the heck here is running 420 for a... That's like the world record.
Cutting it close.
Essentially, I have 1 hour left to finish this, but with the pain in my leg increasing and my pace slowing down, I am cutting it dangerously close.
Those 6 other marathons last week are catching up, and I am being brutalized by the wind.
He's almost there. You got it.
Honestly, just fatigue. Woo!
Being brutalized is a severe understatement. I don't think I realized up till this point just how tired I really was. My mind started to slip a bit, and I just kept telling myself, bro, you have freaking robot legs on. Don't be a big baby, dig deep, and finish this
All right,
thing.
chat, 2 miles left. That's the good news. The bad news.
I feel like at some point the robot legs might make it almost harder for him to finish this race. Like if you have robot legs on and it's doing all the work, you're gonna compensate for that by relying on the robot legs, and ultimately it could slow you down in the long run.
Is that I absolutely cooked myself in the first half. Holy smokes. 20 minutes on the clock. That's how much time I have to finish this. It's
Got
going to
it.
be tight.
You got it.
It's going to be razor tight.
2.2 miles and 20 minutes on the clock isn't exactly ideal, but what I didn't tell you is that these robot legs have enough power to go giga-fast mode and quite literally carry me to the finish line. So I turned these puppies up to 11, dug
Oh
deep.
no, bro. He slowed down to almost an 8-minute pace. No way he's getting his record. Because he was at like a 7 flat pace in the middle of it. And now he's at an 8-minute pace. So I guarantee he's not getting it.
And even found a nice dude with a red hat to cross the finish line with.
Oh, nice
Oh
finish.
yeah, oh yeah. Let's go.
So there you have it. Not only is it possible, but you might just surprise yourself with how fast you can run a marathon with a pair of these Hypershell exoskeleton. And I had my doubts when I was putting these guys on before the race,
They need to
but
put those things on like an actual insane athlete and see how they actually can help that athlete to be able to see if they could like break the record, like the marathon record with these things. That would be awesome.
overall, I think that the exoskeleton from Hypershell is a super interesting product that works incredibly well and helps you find new ways to push yourself. After all, there is no way that I was finishing this marathon without these robot
All right,
legs.
gang. 3 hours, 18 minutes.
All right, boys. W video. That was I cheated a race using robot legs. I hope you guys enjoyed. Go down there, hit that subscribe button. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.